Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we'll discuss about various essential guidance services in guidance and counseling programs. So, as you know that there are various type of guidance services and these guidance services are really essential to facilitate the guidance services in any institutions, any organization, any schools and the teachers training institutions. And these guidance services are the orientations, information services, student appraisal and individual inventories, counseling, referral services, or it may be placement and the follow-up services. So when we're talking about various type of services, orientation is considered as one of the most important and the foremost step and cornerstone in guidance services. Because without orientations, other type of services cannot be conceptualized in any teachers training institution or even in schools. So let's discuss what orientation is. The orientation services provided to the students, those who are newcomer, and those who go to new classes and new course in the school setup. So normally the orientation services are organized when the newcomers or the students newly join in any institutions. It may be in schools, it may be in colleges, or it may be in any higher level institutions. So when the students pass out from any institutions and they get enrolled in a new institutions, normally for the newcomer or the new students, orientation service is organized by the institutions. So it is well known fact that the students, those who have joined first time, that means those who have joined the institution first time, the guidance services are organized for those students. And the orientation service is normally mean for the students to enable them. Why it is essential? Because the orientation service enable the students to know the school courses or the college courses, the rules, regulations, different facilities that are extending in that institutions by the schools and to know the clear image of the picture or the schools. So before commencing any course, the students should know about the school, about the courses, what are the rules and regulations that need to be followed in the institutions, and what are the facilities and services that normally the teachers training institutions or the school is extending to the students should be communicated to the students prior to commencing the classes. So exactly we are doing the same things in an orientation program so that the credibility of the institutions is normally intact. What happens when, as you know that, the first impression is the last impressions. When we fail to present the image or the credibility of any institutions before the students, before the commencing of any institute, any courses, it has no meaning unless and until it is not properly communicated to the students. So orientation service gives them scope to make the student familiar with the unfamiliar situation of the schools. As you know that they are attending into new course, new schools. So the students are unfamiliar with the new situations. When the students pass out from the matriculations and they enroll in the plus two, they are in a different situations, the friend circles, the teaching styles, the teaching atmospheres, the timing, about their behavior, the student teacher relationships, everything is different. When we are going from the senior secondary or secondaries to the higher institutions, all these things varies from institutions to institution with the higher level. So these things create unfamiliar situations in the student mind, and the guidance services or the orientation service helps the student to get familiar with those unfamiliar situations. And orientation service also mean to develop the students' abilities and the scholarship, a sense of responsibility and the integrity, ability for citizenship, social and vocational skills. And by organizing this orientation service, the institutions or the schools and colleges try to develop the students' abilities. When the students will familiar with any institutional scenario, they can interact with the students can interact with the teachers, with the friends, and some intellectuals. So it will automatically develop the analytical skill, problem solving skill, communication skills, the interpersonal skill. So these skills can be developed. The ability of the students can be enhanced when they interact with the new situations. If we remember the zone of proximal development of Vygotsky, we can understand that when in institutions or sorry when a student interact with an expert with an external environment, and operate they can operate under the guidance of an expert, so the development is maximum. So exactly orientation service is extending that type of support so that the fullest development can be possible from the student's point of view. At the same time, the orientation service is also helpful to develop the relationship between schools and students and the vice versa, and also it organized systematically in the beginning of the new session. When you're organizing the orientation service from the very beginning of a new sessions, so it establishes a relationship between the schools and the students, and also vice versa. What is the need of the orientation service? As already we have discussed, to know about the information about the schools, its history, its traditions, its rules and regulations, what are the strength and weakness, the facility available for them. Second one is it's enable the students to develop the academic standard, personal qualities, high moral values, and the ethical standard from the rich experience of the schools. So when the students is interacting with the schools, it enables the students to develop the academic standard by acquiring various skills and knowledge. Personal qualities means about the perseverance, the honesty, integrities, about the disciplines, about the honesty, and also the high moral values to decide what is wrong, what is right, and what is wrong. And how it is possible? By interacting with the new situations, and these new situations, because of these schools are rich with various experiences. It assists students to achieve the success in academic life by learning to study carefully, developing interest in school, and taking examination and notes sincerely, and utilizing the time properly. So when the orientation is there, the students is well acquainted about the rule and regulation, so that the students can sincerely work and utilize their time properly. And also they will attend various physical plant program, the library, hostel, classrooms, the laboratories, the workshop, gardening, playground, and various teaching activities, so that the fullest extent of their potential can be enhanced. By attending the co-curricular activity, the students are able to develop their persona and allied activities, allied psychological domain. Also, it helps to provide the remedial reading, the language programs, the project and clubs, different financial help by the schools. So it will, in broad sense, it is very essential to attend the various program in the schools. At the same times, it helps to develop the social adjustment, the citizenship educations, well adjustment, different schools activities, facility and different members of the school. So broadly you can say that the orientation services required from the very beginning for the students so that they can have a thorough idea about the school's expectations and what type of service they are going to get from the school. So this is a about briefing about the orientation programs. If you like the videos, so please do share with your friends. And to remind you that those who have not subscribed to the channels, please subscribe and click on the bell notification so that you will get the all notifications on video in time. Thank you.